Okay, we are recording. Back with a new podcast. At least that's what I'm calling it. For now. Well, been an important development in this podcast, in this show. You can call it a show. I guess so. Why not? It's been an important development. My co-host is not doing this podcast anymore. Hold your applause. I know we hated him here on this side. We hated him on this side of the tracks. We really did. No, of course we didn't. But he's not doing it anymore. So it's going to go back to the way it was. The way before I invited him on, where it was just me. Now it's just me again. So, hey, it's just what it is. We go back, you know. Hey, if we get big enough, we'll have a guest on. Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I was a little salty to him last week. He's my brother. For those of you who don't know. Most of you wouldn't. No one listens to this. But don't worry, we're getting there. You know? I'm not giving up on this podcast. I hear so many podcasts where people talk about bullshit and nonsensical stuff. I'm like, why can't I do that? Why can't I have fun talking and have it be a podcast? Like when you think, oh, you let me start a podcast. These people don't have anything to talk about. And you listen, they fucking don't have anything to talk about. You're like, I have more interesting shit to talk about than them. You know? So that's why I'm like, no, I'm not going to give up on this podcast. I'm going to keep doing it. Hopefully it'll grow at some point. But yeah, I'm not going to stop. I got motivation. I got chutzpah. A Jewish man once told me. I had chutzpah. Really, that's where I learned that word from. Did you know in New York, when it snows, people park English style, sideways, or they just straight up back in, like on the side in the sidewalk where you usually park parallel to the sidewalk. They park on the side. I didn't know that until I moved to New York. Yeah, it's very strange. It happens every time it snows. Yeah. Speaking of the snow, speaking of being outside. Well, okay, let me get back to the podcast thing real quick. But yeah, I'm doing it alone and I'm not going to give up. You know, I've given up on a lot of things in my life. School and other stuff. I can't give up on everything I start just because it's not getting better fast. I can't give up. So I'm not going to. All right? I'm just not. So this will go on. This podcast will go on. Sorry if you hear my clicking. This podcast is going to go on without my co-host. All love to him, though. He's my brother. He's my real brother in real life. Not just because, not like black brothers. And plus, that's spelled Brutha. I'm talking about Brother. Blood brother. He is my flesh and blood. Not like my child, though. Even though if I don't ever have a child, I guess he would be the closest thing to a child I have. Hopefully I have a child at some point. I always said if I don't have a child, I'm going to buy a robot. I'm just going to do the robot thing. Like when I get old, if I don't have a girl that wants to have a kid or whatever, I'm still single by then, I'll just get a robot kid. This is hard out here. It's hard out here to find a good, loyal woman. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't tried. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't really know. I don't think it says, well, I don't want to say it's not as hard. I haven't tried, so I don't want to say it's not as hard as people say to find a loyal girl, because I haven't really tried. You know what I mean? Like, I've just been kind of out here being single, so it's never been on my mind, like, hey, I need to find a loyal girlfriend, because I'm just not in the market for that. You know, if I wanted a relationship, I guess I could speak on that. But right now, I really haven't. So I don't know. You know, maybe someone out there listening is trying to, is like in their 30s maybe, or they're getting to a point in their life where they have a job, a stable job, and they're like, okay, I want a family now. Then, if I was in that boat, I'd be like, okay, yeah, we're trying to find a loyal one, a ride or die. You know, Sorry if you hear those people upstairs. I live downstairs from what do you call it? They're like a bunch of special ed people living up there. And so sometimes they'll freak out. Like in the middle of the night the other night, this one of them, not one special ed, like they're all the same, just one of the special ed people started screaming at the top of his lungs. Like, it was crazy. And then I went back to sleep because I've gotten used to it. But yeah, they're all special ed. So if you hear banging, I'm very sorry. They do it all throughout the day. Like, there's no good time. The good time would be like in the middle of the night where all the special eds are asleep. I think they're all special ed, and there's one guy that watches them. And then he leaves at night, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of special ed people and what special ed people do, I watched WandaVision. No, that was a bad transition. I don't know. Next topic, I guess. I guess there won't be a transition. Whatever. There's no good transition. WandaVision. It's not as good as people say. People really jerking off all over this show. It's only because what's her name is hot. The other dude isn't so hot. Maybe he is to women. Women, hey, ladies out there watching WandaVision, you think that guy's hot? Give me a rate on him out of 10. Attractiveness. Is he hot or is he not? Hot or not? I don't think he is. But again, I've said it before. I don't fuck with English people. You know what I mean? I just don't. Across the pond. I don't really fuck with people across the pond. You know, I don't know. My mom was in England when Biggie died. So what was that, 90 something? And she was pregnant with me. So that's a connection. I was going to go there this summer. But it might not happen because of, I don't even want to say. I don't want the algorithm pick it up. But you guys know what's happening on the earth right now. So those plans might have changed. But back to WandaVision. Is she attractive? Sure. Is she the best one looking out of those sisters? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Olsen. What's her name? Emily Olsen? What's the girl in the show's name? I forget. Olsen's sisters. Yeah. You know, she's the healthiest looking one. The other two are very skinny. Very ghoulish looking. Not to bash on women or anything. I'm just saying. They're pretty skinny. But how is he attractive or not? I don't know. To me, no. Like, would they be a couple in real life? Doubt it. I don't know if he's hot or not. But yeah, it's like, it's not subpar for a Marvel TV show. I can't say that because there have been none. Just the first one. I don't know. It's just okay. The visuals are kind of cool. We had a weird vibe. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think the acting's that great. I'm not far along into it did she ever find out that she's in the world? I know there are little hints, but I haven't gotten that far. So maybe at this point in the show, they have fully found out they're in the world, that they're trying to get out of this weird world that they're in. Maybe. I hope she turns out to be the bad guy, because she still is a bad guy. I don't know why Scarlet Witch is. When has she ever been good? Why did they make her a good guy? Like in the Marvel movies, they made she was on the bad side, but then she very quickly went to being good. I don't remember ever being good in the comics or any animated show. She was never good, right? Now, to be fair, I haven't seen every single episode of every mutant what's it called, X-Men show, because she's from X-Men. Am I wrong? That's why I've seen her the most. X-Men. Yeah. So she hasn't done that. She hasn't been a bad guy since what's the robot's name? God, these fucking movies. I forget. But you know, the movie where her brother died, basically. Where they fight the robots. The Avengers. Then she stopped Thanos. She came pretty close to single-handedly stopping Thanos, which I thought was funny. It was pretty cool. Then what do? I think he basically just hit her. and then turned the time stone and killed this motherfucker. Why is he still alive? That too. These are all questions that'll probably be answered if I care to watch. So, but I don't. Because it's not good. I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, is this going to fit into the other stuff? Like, what's happening with this? I don't know. I hope it fits in. But then again, I don't, because I don't want to watch every fucking show. Because the movies are coming back, so they're just gonna be a bunch of Marvel movies again. It's like, so I have to watch all the TV shows and all the movies. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't fuck with that. I'm not doing that. I don't know. It's just too much. I don't know. It's just too much. The acting is also a very standard MCU movie acting. Like, I feel like. Is she, okay, here's a question. Is she, the Olsen sister in this, is she like a good actress? Like, outside of Marvel movies. I know the guy is. But like, is she like, yeah, maybe I need to look that up. Because she's like okay at acting. I don't know. Is she like a good, I saw her in, Someone Goes West. Oh, Mildred Goes West or something. She was really good in that. With her boyfriend. That was a really good movie. What's it called? Ingrid Goes West. Yeah, that was a good movie. She was good in that. Other than that, I don't really know what she's been in. Honestly, I don't know where he's been in either, but I've seen it. Like, I just don't remember. But I've definitely seen him in multiple things. Yeah. Oh, who's that other actor that died today? Oh, let me click around. Let me see. Christopher Plummer. Dead at 91. My God. R.I.P. Yeah, it's too boy. It's too boy. Yeah, it's too bad. God bless. There's someone online who I saw this, and he said, "Literally who?" I hate when people say that. Literally who? So what you're saying is you just don't know who this person is. Okay, shut the fuck up. Alright? God damn. Who? I love that. People think they're being so subtle and edgy. Whenever someone died, they go, I don't even know who this is. And, okay, obviously it's somebody, or it wouldn't be on the fucking Google alert of being dead. So you saying who doesn't like they feel like they're like diminishing, or like, they're like, who? I don't even know. This guy's not even important enough to like for people to know he's dead. Like, shut the fuck up. Obviously he is. You know how many people I see are dead, and like, I don't know who. The other girl from Star Wars just died. That other woman, I don't know who she is. But I'm not gonna go on a Twitter and be like, who? Shut the fuck up. Obviously, she's important enough or did something to die, and have people be like, oh shit, this man is dead. Carrie Fisher. I'm not a Star Wars fan, and I know who Carrie Fisher was. I didn't know that she was so important to Star Wars as she was. But I wasn't going to go and be like, you guys like her and Star Wars? Star Wars is dumb. Like, no. If they know they're dead. A third Star Wars person died who was like in the Star Wars suit. The guy who was actually in the, I don't know, Star Wars. I forget his name. The guy. Oh, fuck. What's his name? The Darth Vader. The guy who actually was in the Darth Vader suit, not the guy who voiced him. He actually did that. He was like an actual actor, stunt actor, I think. And he died too. But I wasn't going to be like, so you guys care about the person in the fucking suit? That's so dumb. Like, no. He's important enough for someone to know he's dead. Shut the fuck up. You're being so edgy and so unfunny. Who? Christopher Plummer. Who? I don't. Literally who? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Also, I watched The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo the other day, and it's so weird that he died. That always happens so many times. Like, I'll watch a movie, and then that person will be dead. Or I'll watch a movie and look up the actor, and he'll, like, have died last year. You know what I mean? Or, like, a couple months ago. Like, what the fuck? But, yeah, Christopher Plummer was in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. What's his name in there? I don't fucking know. That's a good movie. The third one was not bad either. It had that black guy I like. He's pretty cool. You know. Speaking of black people and movies and Marvel, the guy who directed Black Panther is getting like his production company is getting like a bunch of money to go produce TV shows like the Marvel TV shows, I guess, apparently, or something. But he's getting a bunch of money to go produce stuff. And the first thing I saw was, Wakanda TV show. Fuck off. We don't need a Wakanda TV show. God damn. These Marvel people want so much. Like, all these TV shows, they want so much. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Okay? For years, we had movies. And so, there's like a year and a half, maybe a 2 year, maybe there's going to be at most a 2 year gap with no Marvel movie. And there was like 11 years of that. Let it. They're like already begging for what's his name, Cap, the guy in real life though, the actor, to come back. It's like, let these people die. You guys want so much. They want so much. The guy who played Batman in the 90s is coming back to the newer Batman. It's like, why? Let these people fucking die. This is how you get bad movies, when you keep bringing older people back in. It's like, oh, you remember how this guy played Batman? No, bring it. Why bring him back? Is that helping? No, it's not helping shit. Why is that helping? Just make a good movie. What are you doing? Who cares? We don't want these like member berries, you know? So I don't know. Very strange. All these people love that. They love doing that. They love bringing that back. But yeah, don't bring back old people. Like, Star Wars did that. Yeah, enough Star Wars talk. I'm not fucking nerd, so I'm done talking about Star Wars. One of those Star Wars movies coming back, the third trilogy was ass. And my favorite thing online for those movies was seeing people bash those movies online. I love that. Because they were so bad, but I didn't know why. Like, just as a regular fan of movies and cinema, I knew those movies were bad just from watching them. Like, it just was a bad story. You know, I knew they were bad. But I didn't know how bad they fucked up, like, Star Wars until I watched those videos. So, like, knowing those are bad movies, plus watching the videos of people bash them, like Red Letter Media. If you don't know who they are, they're pretty good movie reviewers and stuff. And they also do the, like, they do, like, old movies and stuff. Yeah, but watching those videos I love. So, bring out more bad Star Wars movies. I love people bashing them. Very funny. Also, what's with the whole women in Star Wars? There's so many women main characters in Star Wars. So many. This was like multiple years of women in Star Wars. Well, so many. Why? Like, every main character was a woman. Yeah, you didn't have one man. Not one. They're like all women. Even the one where they all died at the end. They're like, well, Solo, that was the worst one of them all. But Solo, yeah, Solo was the only one with a man, and that was also one off. I don't know. I get some male characters in here for the next song. Not that I don't love women, and trust me, if you gave me a choice, and I was like, do you want to watch a man or a woman in a movie? I'd pretty much always pick a woman, just because I like women more than men. But it is 3 movies of women being the sole main character. Like, that's a lot. That's why bring in a guy. This be the main character, all right? You messed up the side character. You messed up, what's his name? Finn. Bring in a main character that's a man. All right? Star Wars, getting a lot of women. A lot of women. And the Mandalorian, he's a man, yes, but he's also under a helmet the whole time. So, yeah. Why don't we get some men in there? Alright, Star Wars, listening to this. The one person that's like somehow connected to Star Wars listening to me. They go back in the writer's room, they're like, guys, the people want men. Like, who said that? The people, don't worry. Don't ask why I was watching this one lonely podcaster on YouTube randomly, and I listened to the entire thing. I was 20 minutes in. That's how much I listened to this dude. He's a great speaker, though. Yeah, great speaker. All right, what's the next topic? What was I going to talk about? I really forgot. What was this thing? WandaVision. What was I going to talk about? There's something. Oh, damn. Well, I forgot. Then we could just. You know what? Here's what I was going to talk about. The woman from what's that? I don't even know what this is called. Not Final Fantasy. The scary game. That large woman. Oh, goddamn. These games. What's it called? Yeah, she's like the large woman. Let me see. She's a large woman from a game coming out, and she's like a witch, and it's a scary game. They're like, oh, and a lot of people like her. A lot of people do. Oh fuck, I don't remember. If I can't remember soon, it's over. We're just gonna move on. Damn, what is this woman? She's like this really tall woman. Is it from Metal Gear? People love her. People really love her. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. Maybe something will come to me. Oh yeah, the monster from Resident Evil. There we go. The woman from Resident Evil. I thought this would go away, but people are still talking about her. They love her. She's apparently 10 feet. I don't know why they need to be so specific, but yeah. I guess she's attractive. She's got hips and breasts. Now, if you do the math, if she's 10 feet and she's that busty, oh man, those are huge. You could really lay down in those. Yeah, those are huge. Whew. I mean, not to be weird, but they give the details. They did tell us she was 10 feet tall. Like, don't tell us that if you don't want us to, like, also calculate how big her boobs are. You know what I mean? They're like, oh yeah. And by the way, guys, she's 10 feet. Ooh. Like, why do we need that detail? But listen, you gave us that detail. You know? It does. The Japanese love big women. They love hentai, right? I'm not generalizing. A lot of hentai comes from there. But they like that kind of stuff. So I guess her being 10 feet might add to it, to the game, and to the lore. Where'd she come from? That's what I want to know. Sorry, I took a drink just now. I'm thirsty. You gotta drink sometimes, people. Come on. Where'd she come from? Resident Evil. I don't know. I've never played Resident Evil. It seems fun. I don't know what it's about. I don't know if it's about. I think it's a scary game, but I think at the core of it, it's more to do with I think you're trying to get out of a place. Maybe I'm wrong. I think the whole point of Resident Evil is you're stuck in some place, you're trying to get out, and there's always like something, I don't know, stopping you. Maybe you're in a mental institute. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, I might play it. I don't know, just to see what happens. You know, hey, yeah, that's basically. I also remembered what I was gonna talk about. The Zack Snyder cut. Are you guys excited for the Snyder cut? Here's my prediction for this. The Snyder cut is going to be so bad. Not so bad, but it's going to be just as bad as the original movie, just the original Justice League was. Okay? It's going to be bad. It's going to be like fake artsy. It just won't be what people think it is. I don't know why people think this is going to be the greatest thing. Who cares? The Zack Snyder cut of this dumbass movie, Justice League, it was terrible. They had to come in for reshoot. This won't be good. It's going to be 4 hours of shit. It really is. I don't mean to be mean, but it won't be good. It won't be. I don't know why people think it will. What's happening to where people's minds are like, this is going to be so good. Oh, you mean he made a bad movie based off what? Okay, he made a bad movie. Oh, let's give it to him again give him a bunch of money again so he can fix the bad movie he originally made? Why? He made it bad. If it was so good, why didn't he do it the first time? What the fuck is with the Zack Snyder? Why didn't he do that shit the first time? It's a bad movie. Okay, there are bad characters in this. Wonder Woman and the Flash are terrible in this. What's his name? The guy, not Cyclops, the metal guy, the metal black guy who played football. Then his dad turned him into a robot. I forget his name. He's from Teen Titans. Whatever. Aquaman. They just weren't. They didn't deserve to be in this movie. And what I mean by that is, they don't. You don't have to copy Marvel, right? They don't all have to have their own movies. But that's such a good structure into having a good team movie like the Justice League that it's hard to it's hard to say that they didn't have to do this, because them having all their own movies before they come together in Justice League is just such a perfect way to do it. And I know that that's us copying Marvel, exactly what they do, but it's one of those things where it's like such a good format, it's such a good format that not doing it is like, okay guys, just do it. Just have them all do the separate movies, have something happen, and have them all come together. Yeah, they can't just do a solo Justice League movie. Of course, I'm not saying they have to. If they don't, that's the end all be all. But Marvel did it so well, and we see that could be done so well, that them not doing that in that style is like, you just do it. Just give them all their own movies, then have them come together. Just do this shit. Have it connect, whatever. Just do it. They connect on comic books, you know what I mean? Just do it. They're both comic books, who cares? But they didn't do that. Instead, they did these kind of one-off almost movies, and then put them all together. Who had the movie? Wonder Woman and Batman had a movie before Justice League came out. Obviously Batman's have multiple. I just mean Ben Affleck's Batman. Zack Snyder's Batman, and Wonder Woman had. Even I know he wasn't director of that first Wonder Woman movie, but he might have been the producer, maybe. I don't know. It's in his universe. You know what I mean? That Gal Gadot Wonder Woman is in his universe. They had their own movie before Justice League came out, and they weren't even connected. And so even them two having a movie together still didn't make that much sense. There was the problem is there's nothing connecting these characters. This movie is a bad movie. It's not good. So, but instead, a bunch of people were convinced that if they gave Zack Snyder and his dumbass way of making movies, the way he makes movies look, I'm not a fan. Sorry. But if they gave him enough money, he could correct what he did terribly wrong. I hope he doesn't. I hope this is just as bad and Zack Snyder's whole career goes down the fucking drain. All right? Because a bunch of people simped for him and acted like this was going to be the greatest thing ever. They had that fucking stupid picture of the movie thing getting broken open. Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh, this is gold. Why didn't you do it the first time? I know a bunch of people were like, the studio wouldn't let him, blah, blah, blah. If he had such a good thing going, he would have done it. Yes, the studio didn't let him do every single thing he wanted to do. No, they didn't let him do every single thing. But if he had such gold, okay, and he had 4 hours of it, he could have pieced together a good fucking movie. But he didn't, because he doesn't have a good movie in this. At most, this will be average and old. And by old, I mean it will be old. Batman's not gonna be Batman anymore. The black guy's not gonna be him anymore. These people are done with this shit. The only one staying is Wonder Woman and Aquaman. Aquaman was a great movie. Visually, that was the best movie since I don't even know. I don't know. What other superhero movie? Who knows? I forget. What movie am I thinking of? I don't know. Though, what was the one Marvel movie that looked good? They all look so gray. Marvel movies. They look so gray. That color palette's fucking terrible. Whoever's doing those Marvel movies cinematics need to get fired for this next round, because they're doing like Chang Li. What is Marvel doing? They're doing a bunch of people that's very colorful. You know, they're gonna be. Again, I don't know Marvel very well. I know DC much more than I know Marvel. I don't know why. Yeah. Like, if you ask me about DC comic books, I'll be like, yep, that right there. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But I don't know Marvel very well. But what's the Doctor Strange? Right. They're having a whole Doctor Strange movie again. They're doing it in the Multiverse of Madness, so yeah. Hopefully that will. Zack Snyder thing is gonna suck ass. It won't be good. I know a lot of people think Batman vs Superman's Kino, but it's not. Alright? It wasn't. Batman vs Superman was just as shit. It's not good. You know? I don't know. Let's see. What's another topic I could think about? I could talk about. I mean, there are others, but I was thinking about movie-wise what we could talk about. I don't know. There's just a lot of movie stuff that I guess is not happening because this year more movies are moving back. We'll get back to normal though. I think people just need to chill. People really need to chill with this eating outside thing. People are fucking obsessed with outdoor eating. Like, people can't just shut the fuck up with outdoor eating. Like, outdoor eating is gonna go away. No, and they're all the time. Their reasoning is, what? You don't want to support businesses for a restaurant? Just do fucking takeout. People are like obsessed and pushing this thing purely for outside eating. Like, outside eating. That's what they love it. They're like obsessed. All these people can't. Yeah, but outside eating. And outside eating is the one thing that's like gone up and down. They're like, you know, now we allow it. New York's like, now we allow it. California's like, okay, now we don't, but now we do. And New York's like, okay, well, okay, we didn't have it for a long time. Just do fucking takeout. People are like so obsessed with outside eating. Shut the fuck up. Who cares about outside eating? You people are really eating. Like, you need to eat outside so much. Like, that's your whole thing. I feel like that's these people's whole thing. Like, if you take out dining inside and take out restaurants, people are like, oh, I don't know what to do, because their lives are fucking boring. Their lives are so fucking boring. The only thing they do is go out every day or every other day to go outside. Like, that's their fun. Okay? That's their fun. I'm talking about clubs. I want to get back into clubs. I want to get back into that. I want to get back into not wearing a fucking mask. Who the fuck cares about eating outside? Get the fuck over it. Fuck you and your outside eating. Oh, about dining in. I need to eat dining in. Who cares? Why do you guys care so much about inside eating? Motherfucker, take it to go. Why are you even eating inside? No one has time for that. These people who are obsessed with dining in, it's their whole thing. People are obsessed with dining in because they only do that. Like, that's their whole fun. It'd be like if you took away, I don't even know. Like, if you took away what from me? Like, if you took away, I honestly can't even think of any. I don't really do anything that's like, you could take it away. I don't know. Yeah, but just get over it. The outside eating, just do the outside eating. Get over it. But people like have to do the dining. Who cares? Please, I need to talk to someone who cares so much about dining in. And all the time, their conversation is like, well, you want to support businesses, don't you? Take out. Just support them. Okay? A lot of restaurants are doing the curbside thing. You just go pick the shit up and go home. Get over it. Fuck. God damn. These people must have nothing to do. Also might be a New York thing because people's apartments are so small that going out to eat is there. Because, like, if you close that, people just have nothing to do. They're so bored. Like, I wonder what people do who don't play video games and, like, don't do things like make music or don't do anything like that. Like, what do they do? Like, what do you guys do? Like, if you're not playing video games, you're not, like, doing an art, You're not painting, you're not doing digital design, you're not making music, you're not doing any of that artsy stuff, any of the arts, the high arts. Like, what do you do? I don't know what people do. Maybe you're on your phone. Like, are you on your phone? I'm not even on my phone that much. I'm on my computer. I know a girl who just said I know a lot of girls actually, but I was just talking to a girl who said she only uses her laptop. I don't know what the fuck I would do if I only had my laptop, not my desktop. What do you do? So it's like, you never play a game? Like, let's say if you're someone out there that only has a laptop and doesn't play video games, doesn't have a PC, you only have your laptop, what do you do? I don't know. Like, that just seems so boring. What do you do at home? You only watch Netflix? That's boring as hell. I don't know. I feel for you guys, though. Like, if you guys really have nothing to do when you're at home, I guess so. I guess, like, that's the whole thing of people being like, we need to open up everything right now. It's like, all right, cool. But, like, what you guys are doing right now, like, are you guys so bored? People have time to also, like, protest, like, the Capitol thing. People have a lot of time. Like, you guys have so much time to do these things. That might be it, because they have nothing else. People really have nothing else. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do when I retire. From nothing. I don't even have a job right now. I don't have a career. I'm talking about retiring. I need a career to retire. I need a 401k, right? That's what you pay into, old people. I don't want to get old and then look back on my life and being like, oh, well, I spent all that time protesting and the world is still shit. Like, oh, I spent all that time protesting against coronavirus and trying to get all this shit open when literally just a year later everything was fine. But like, I spent so much time doing that. Like, don't look back and do that. Especially, you're just one person. You can't really do shit anyway. So, like a lot of these people are really like, oh, open everything. It's because you're bored, right? I don't know. What do you do? What do you guys do when there is nothing to do? What do people do in prison? Oh my shit. Oh my God. You take someone right now in life and throw them in the prison, they'll go crazy. What do you do in prison? I guess nothing. I guess they have to do nothing. It's not really much. I don't know. Hey, but it's what it is. We'll get over it and it'll get back to normal. Yeah. My big goal, aside from getting back to normal, because people love this normalcy, they got to get back to being normal and eating inside. Okay, your big fucking mouths. You got to eat inside. Oh, I can't take it. Coronavirus. We got to get back to some normalcy so I can eat inside. And that's all. I'm not worried about the clubs. I'm not worried about any of that. Safely traveled without worrying. I need to eat inside. I need my lazy ass to be able to sit inside and eat. That's it. That's my whole goal. Not me. I'm talking about some fat bitch who thinks about that. Not me. I'm higher. What did Nietzsche say? A man tends to his own goals or something like that. Like a man. I need to read up on Nietzsche. But he's basically a individual. His findings were his writings. He found himself though. But his writings basically were like, be your own person and do your own things and find your own way through life. No matter what anyone says, keep your conviction strong, like in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about other people. Don't worry what other people think while looking at you. Don't worry about what people think while you're doing your own thing. Just purely focus on yourself and what are you doing to better yourself in life and keep yourself moving, your own goals. Basically, be selfish, but not in a way of like making money, like just your own goals, whatever they are. Like, my own goal is to somehow make it so I don't have to have a normal job and I can so I could just live, in a tiny ass apartment. I don't care. I just want enough money to pay my rent and get some food. I don't care what I'm doing. I just don't want to work like at fucking Target, I just don't want to do DoorDash. I just want a job that I like, which is music right now, trying to do music. I just want enough money to live. That's it. I'm not trying to be rich. So strive for your own goals. Even though someone looking at me may be like, you want to do music? That's never going to work. Blah, 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 blah. Don't listen to them. You just focus on the self, which, means yourself, but focus on the self, yourself, and go for your own goals and do your own thing while being mindful, Don't not be mindful of people. Be mindful of your surroundings and care and kind of be nice, but don't, first of all, don't, if you're following this philosophy, you can't be judgmental of other people also. You're not special if you follow this and you're like, well, someone's not doing this, so I'm judging them. But it goes both ways. You have to also not judge other people, which could be hard. Because you hear some people say some things, you're like, that sounds crazy. But at the same time, it's like, well, do I sound crazy to some people? Like me, I'm like, yeah, I want to do a podcast. And I want to get ads for the podcast so I have enough money to live. Like, I want to make this my thing. Other people, that may sound crazy. It's like, oh, like my mom, she's like, doesn't Joe Rogan do a podcast? I'm like, I'm not trying to be rich like Joe Rogan. I'm just trying to do my own thing and enough to live myself. So, people always have such weird ideas of your goals and then in life, that, like, you can't do it. You may not be able to do it for this or that reason. I don't know. It's confusing. It's confusing because you see some people who accomplish things, but then they judge you, and you're like, so has no one judged you your entire life? Why are you judging me? I don't know. You just can't. You got to focus on the self. I like when people say the self in books. Like, focus on not yourself, the self. Focus on the mind, as in your mind. But I like when they say the mind. I'm not good at English, so I don't know what the vernacular for that is. But yeah. I don't know. What's it called? Like, focus on the self. It's a noun. No, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I forget what it's called. Focus on the self or something. Yeah, I don't know. Talk about focusing on myself in the future. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I guess go to college. Finish out college. I'm thinking, the reason I say this is because I've been recently thinking about teaching English somewhere abroad after I take this test, this course. It's not a test, there's a test at the end, but it's a course, basically how to teach English to foreign people, and I might do that. Portugal, it's looking like I might go to Portugal. I like that. Yeah, it looks fun. I don't know, and I like going to new places. I came to New York. Like, I like going to different places, so I think I might leave New York at the end of the year, though. Not like leave like I'm just moving all over the world, but I'm gonna finish school, so I'm gonna transfer, and I'm thinking about transferring out of New York. Listen, I love it. I love New York, but I do. But there's not enough space, basically, and I need a car. I need my car, and I know you could get a car in New York, but California, there's a lot more space to drive. It's really a matter of space, and I don't know, like space, basically. I don't know how else to put it, but like going to the beach for one, having a car and be able to drive up the coast really far to wherever I want it, going on a hike, doing all these different things that takes a lot more effort in New York. That's kind of what I want back. I guess I'm a city guy. That I don't know. That might not be true because I grew up in LA. I grew up in LA, but technically in LA. I grew up in Redondo Beach, really. Which is not close to the big city, a big city, really at all. Like, of course, it's a city, but it's not, like, it's small, It's next to the beach, it's small, and it's just, like, it's not LA, and it's not definitely New York. It's pretty relaxed also. It's slower. So I am a city person, but I don't prefer it. And I think I got a good taste of that here in New York, and I think I'm done. It's a nice place, but, hey, at the end, I probably will transfer. I mean, unless I could get into NYU, that'd be cool. But other than that, I think I'm good. It's a nice place. I'm not gonna don't take what I'm saying as I hate New York. It's a very nice place, but it's just not for me. It's just not for me. I wish it was. I do, but it's not. And it's just one of those things where you're like, you figure out a place, you're like, oh, it's a nice place, but when you get there, you're like, okay, it's just okay. It's just okay. Hey, a lot of people like New York, live here, will never move. That's fine. It's just what it is. I don't know. I was listening to someone talk about what city were they in? It was some city that had like the most happiness out of the whole world. It has like the highest happiness rating. I think it might be Finland or something. I don't know. But that kind of survey always made me think someone's lying. Like, asking a bunch of people if they're happy or not, someone's got to be lying, right? I don't know. I just feel like it's not like, oh, they're all super happy, really. Like, they're all, like, everyone in the country, everyone's got their own troubles. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're lying. Just because like, if you ask someone if they're happy, especially if they don't know you, they're going to say, yeah, sure, I'm happy. Who cares? Get out of my face. Maybe. Well, maybe they ask, are you happy in Finland? Maybe that's the catalyst. Did I use that word correctly? The catalyst, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe. I just know that if you ask a bunch of New Yorkers if they're happy, they may say no. And maybe that's why New York, America maybe isn't number one on the list. Because if you went to any major city and just asked a bunch of people, hey, you happy? They're either going to say fuck off if you're in the wrong place, or they're going to say yes and keep moving, or they're going to say why? Who cares? What's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe. I took another drink. I'm sorry about that. When I drink, I go away from the microphone so you don't hear it. You didn't hear that. That wasn't my knee. That was my chair, by the way. Yeah. Well, a bunch of people are happy. The happiest place on earth. Speaking of Disney, happiest place on earth. I think it is Finland, but I don't know. Who knows? I know that there's a country in somewhere in China that got rated high for happiness, but it turned out that they only did that because the Chinese government threatened them to say yes. Because I forget the story exactly, but like, that type of survey was happening, and they like threatened people to say yes. So they all they all said yes, and it was like a high happy rating in the middle of China. You're like, this is only because they forced you to say yes. Like, any happiness rating in China it should be low. Like, there should be no high happiness rating in China. It should all be very low. But yeah, it was high. I forget what city, but it was high. People were like, yeah, they forced them to do that. So they forced them to say yes. Yeah. China's such a weird, Chinese government and like Russian governments and stuff like that. Because it's like, we all know it's terrible. Yet the people in it are forced to say it's good. So it's like, guys, you could just say it's bad. Like, we all know it's terrible. Like, the people in China are still forced, like, you'll get arrested for saying bad shit about the government. But we all know that happens. So why hide it? Why is the Chinese government like, guys, I swear to God, if you say anything bad about us, we're going to arrest you. But the rest of the world's like, we know you do that. Threaten doing that just makes it worse. We know you do this. Who cares? Just tell us that you do. It's bad. Like, why are you arresting them for things we know happen? You know what I mean? Like in America, if someone was like, America's terrible. No one gives a fuck. Like, we accept that. Yeah. There's some terrible things about America. But in China, they don't accept it. They're like, no, we're perfect. It's like, you're bad. You know it. Maybe you'd get better if you would let everyone say you're bad. Instead of doing like low, sketchy shit all the time. And like taking people out and like secretly killing people and like, just doing all the time. Like following foreigners. Like they follow foreigners in their country. Like if a foreigner comes for like more than like a week or something, like they'll find them and police will like follow them. It's so fucking weird. So weird. You're like, we know you do this. Just say you do and move on. But no. They say, I say no. R.I.P. Yeah, but they say no. Chinese government or something. Why can't I just be a yak farmer? The world is so complicated. I wish I could just go retreat into the mountains of Ireland and be a yak farmer. The simple life. There's someone right now who's farming yak, thinking the same thing, but the opposite. Why can't I go in the city and be a kid with a dumbass podcast who makes terrible music, hoping someone will notice him? Why can't I be that? Why can't I go to the big city? Why can't I go to the big city? What's that accent? I don't know. Why can't I go to the big city? No, that's Minnesota. Why can't I go to the big city though? The yak farmer's thinking the same thing. But the yak farmer, low key, has it all. He's got money. He's got family. Hot wife. Very attractive. Blonde. Tall. Taller than him. Busty. Not musty. Busty. She smells like flowers. She goes up to him in the fields. What are you thinking about? Rests her huge breast on her shoulder. What are you thinking about? He's like, I just want to be in the city. He goes, you have everything you need here. He goes back inside. Kids, they love him. He's got a big ass house too. It's in the middle of Ireland. He's got a big ass farm. He's got space. What I literally just said I wanted. He's got it all. But he wants something else. We all do. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. His daughter, she's coming home. Because she went to the city to go to college. She went to the city. But she knows her roots. So she comes back home often. She loves it there. They all do. She might even come back. She's testing the waters. The son, he's having an innocent time in school. Oh, they love it. Again, the wife is hot. The yak farmer's wife is a 10. But she doesn't know she's a 10. Because again, they're not in the city. So in the city, here, she'd be 11. She's that attractive. She's like model attractive. But again, she doesn't know. Because she's been out there her whole life. And out there, she's like regular. There's like a bunch of beautiful women. There's like a bunch of beautiful women in like places like that just are living their lives. They just don't know it. They don't know how attractive they are. That's why model agencies go into the middle of like fucking Russia and find like supermodels. Tall, very attractive women. Because they don't know. They're not here. They're not California. Some of them aren't poisoned by fame like you do here. Like growing up in America, you're poisoned by fame from like a young age. Because you see people young getting famous and you're like, why can't that be me? But it can't be everybody. That's a bad thing. Yeah. It can't be everybody. Not everyone can be famous. That could also be a reason. But the cream rises to the crop. Cream rises to the crop. To the top. What did I say? Crop. Oh, I'm still thinking about the yak farmer. He's doing his crop. I'll tell you his crop he's maintaining that. that wife. Beautiful, blonde. Not a redhead, though. I don't fuck with redheads. She's blonde, if anything. She's blonde. Maybe a brunette, but she's blonde, probably. Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what an end. I want to be a yak farmer is going to be the title of this whole podcast. If you made it to this point, thank you. Thank you for listening. And I'll do this next week, next Sunday. Or wait, when am I going to upload this? Saturday or Sunday? Probably Sunday. Yeah, with some gameplay. I don't know what gameplay I'm going to have. Yeah, but that's for me to choose. Thank you for listening to this. It is over. If you listen all the way, I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to do this next week. Oh, excuse me. So look forward to that. And bye. I love you guys. Bye-bye.